This is the motherfucking smuggler attempts to hide narcotics in
The UK Border Agency is at war with smugglers in the ports and airports.
You don't have to say anything.
Get that out of my face.
Coming up,
Get that out
Hazel
my
stops
face.
a suspected drug mule.
Okay, but why would he pay for your flight ticket to England?
Because I wanted to come up and get the experience.
I want to go to the Caribbean, but nobody will buy me a ticket.
Liz gets abuse from an angry passenger.
I'm answering your questions. Oh, if you find anything, lock me up. You don't...
So what are they trying to do? They just be trying to, all these niggas be trying to bring in, like, drugs from another country or something? Are they just trying to bring drugs from another country and all that?
This is taking the
And when drug dog Floyd gets wind of a powerful scent,
I have never seen an indication like it.
offers pounds to stop him flushing his stash.
Excuse me, Doc. Just wait a second, please.
Nah, they be on dick, nigga. They be on dick. Look at your IG message. I got you right now, buddy. I'm not really on my phone right now, bro. I got you in a little bit. Hold on. Yo. But how the hell does security
Gatwick,
knowing,
a
though?
British Airways flight has just touched down from St. Lucia. In the last few weeks, cocaine seizures from St. Lucia have skyrocketed. And border officers have intensified efforts to make sure no smugglers slip through the net. As the passengers disembark, the officers are on the lookout for anyone who fits the many profiles of a smuggler. Drug dog Megan is a vital tool for finding smugglers.
Right in the
Just keep
face
on the
of
right-hand side. Take your bag off your shoulders, please, sir.
Sometimes just the presence of a dog can make nervous smugglers give themselves away. Hazel notices the man in the white collared shirt.
There was one person who he wasn't making eye contact with anybody because I spoke directly to him. So we'll have a quick word with him when he comes into the baggage hall and
Damn, so
see
they
if he's
just
got
be on.
anything.
You said that last time and you didn't look, you liar.
Just
I'm gonna
didn't
tell.
cue her. He looked
tell
nervous.
your girl you a liar.
Yeah.
The passenger appears uneasy
Whitey.
as the sniffer dog examines his cases.
You can tell you look nervous, Jay. You can tell you look nervous
But
as fuck right
Megan
now.
doesn't give a definite indication. With their suspicions aroused, they decide to question him anyway.
Hello there, sir. Are you travelling alone today? Yeah. Can you just bring your bag over to the bench for me, please? Can I see your passport and ticket, please, sir? And how long have you been away for this
So
trip?
the cop just, so they on dick chat.
And what was the purpose of your vacation?
Because the dog didn't even give them the response.
Were you staying with friends over there or
They found
family
it, but they
or?
still
girl
don't.
last time I went to a cricket match there.
Oh, right, so there's people you don't know over there? Yeah. Okay. And how long are you going to remain in the UK before you go back to Bermuda? 2 days.
I usually do some shopping.
Yeah. Okay. Have you got your return ticket back to Bermuda?
Actually, I have to try this.
You've still got to get that, have you?
I have a bank card this morning.
Yeah, not a problem. And whereabouts will you be staying while you're here in the UK?
I was going to go to a bed and breakfast up on Shepherd's Avenue. I usually go there.
He said, son got weight. My boy, rich blessings in the building. How you doing, gang? How you doing?
So you stayed there before, have you?
Yeah.
Okay. And you packed all the bags yourself?
Yeah.
And you're aware of the contents?
Yeah.
Has anybody given you anything to bring back to the UK? You're not carrying anything for anyone?
No.
Okay.
Nah, they on peen. He
Inside
got
the
two big ass
suitcase,
bags.
Gary
though.
spots a large number of shoes for such a short trip and decides to examine them closely.
Nah. Why would you bring that many nut ass shoes?
All
My
I'm
boy,
doing
rich
here, I'm
blessings
just
in his
x-raying
bed.
the
How you
shoes,
doing,
make
gang?
sure there's
Happy
no
to see you, mad on, bro. Happy
concealments
news, happy news, happy news, happy news, happy news.
Ash,
The X-ray immediately finds an anomaly. The other officers are also convinced the shoes are hiding something.
That don't look right there. That difference in there.
yeah, but
Let me
these
see.
are-
I want to see. Are they gonna show the screen? I want to see. Boy only got two. Yeah, nigga only got 2 feet. Check out that many damn shoes, bruh.
But there's only one way to find out what's
Yo.
inside.
I don't want to do a
All right, lovely.
Can I see the screen too, beloved?
Let me
Come
pull it
on.
open. There's a
Oh.
package inside the seal.
Nah,
It's game
motherfuckers
over
be
for this
crafty.
attempted importation.
Okay.
He oughta ran. His dumb ass sitting like this, like, what you waiting? You know damn well
What
what
looks
they
like
gonna find. I
another
would've
big
ran.
haul of cocaine from
I would've
St.
ran,
Lucia.
nigga.
Right, the time is 09:16 hours, and what I found in there, it looks like I found a controlled drug. Okay, so I'm arresting you on suspicion of the illegal importation of a controlled drug into the UK.
Under arrest, the man is transferred to the custody cells.
I would have got a bottle out of there.
I intercepted him in the Green Channel. A number of items of footwear have been found to have packages inside.
Do you understand that what the officers told me? Yeah. So you've been arrested purely on suspicion of being brought in a controlled drug into the UK. Do you understand? Yeah. And any medication for anything? Nothing in your luggage for you, medication-wise?
Just some weightlifting stuff.
Bodybuilder, eh?
Well, I'm trying to be, I was trying to be.
The man seems to accept that the only thing he'll be exercising is his right to legal advice.
Okay, if you're going along with me.
Nigga wanted to be a body.
He leave them outside.
He wanted to be a bodybuilder, but
the last thing we want is you to try and harm yourself.
Why you want to be a bodybuilder?
And the officers are now about to discover just how much cocaine is hidden in the shoes.
His dreams going down the drain after the cops get his ass.
In Manchester, officers are dealing with a difficult customer.
I would have caused that easy.
You might want to just go and stand with Liz. Martin's in there as well. It's just the bloke to stop us a bit. See, I don't know whether there's anyone else in there, that's all.
The passenger has returned from the Caribbean. It's a known source of cocaine.
Yeah, but why can't I tell her to come inside?
But he isn't making things easy for Liz.
What level are you now? What level are you now, gang?
Why did she go out before you?
Because I was getting, I'm not asking you, I'm answering your questions.
Yeah, Chad, you already know, Chad. He got something in here, bro. The way he's acting, bro. The shorty be even open up his bag yet. She's struggling to open the bag. She's struggling to open the bag, and he's already, I'm saying, over here talking nonsense.
Do your search. If you find anything, lock me up. If you don't find no, you're oh,
The man can't believe he's a suspect, but he also can't seem to read the signs.
You're not going to believe this.
Excuse me, I've told you you can't use your phone. Excuse me, I've told you you can't use your phone. Excuse me. She can't come inside.
Liz had a number of reasons for stopping the passenger, but now it's his behaviour that's causing the most concern.
You're going to pack them back up, yeah?
I am going to pack them.
Pack them back up properly, yeah?
I will pack them.
With the man getting more aggressive, the other officers keep an eye on the situation.
And because you're on TV, you think you're a professional. This is stupid. You're going to watch this thing all the time. What do you call it? Australian bomb.
The man seems confused about what country he's in. Meanwhile, Liz attempts to continue her search.
Let me get your dog.
I doesn't find everything. I'm not just looking for drugs. I'm looking for anything else you shouldn't have.
Like what?
Like weapons,
Oh,
cigarettes.
Shut up.
Okay, what I'm doing now, we've got a machine that tests for traces of drugs. Have you ever used or been in contact with drugs?
I said, no, you've asked me the question already. I don't take drugs.
Right, okay, that's fine then.
Do your little swabs, whatever you want to do.
The man then accuses the officers of racism.
I would have got a raise for that shit.
Like the guy on TV, you want
level 4. You only level 4, you trying to grind? Oh, you gotta be high level than that, gang. Gotta be high level than that. I
didn't see one white person get stopped. No, but it has to be me in it. It's weird that, innit?
We've stopped other people on this flight already today.
No,
yo, why the fuck is the airport so empty though? Like what? I never seen an airport that's empty. That what the?
But it turns out the passenger has a reason for being annoyed at the delay.
This is taking the Why today? You know what day is today? My birthday. Yeah. That's why I'm really off. I'm just gonna go home, enjoy my 21st, just like every other 21-year-old on the birthday, but to get stopped by custom on your birthday. Any other day, I'm not too bothered.
With the search over, the man decides to push his luck.
If you don't find what you're looking for, since you can't reimburse me for my taxi costs, I'd like an apology, a verbal apology.
So they didn't find it in the chat?
Is that okay? Is that much to ask?
I'm sorry if I'm wasting your time.
That's fine. Obviously it's not a good day because it's my birthday, what a shame, but you haven't found anything, so...
Yo, big love for my boy, Low
That's it really, it's annoying when you get picked up, though. It's funny,
Finally, Liz and the man seem to agree on something.
I am not doing 5-10 years. It's just not worth it. I'd rather just work like everybody else.
Some people do, unfortunately.
What you said, Fortnite? What you trying to have on
As
Fortnite?
the innocent passenger heads off.
Let me know, gang.
In Gatwick, The man caught with cocaine concealed in his shoes isn't so lucky.
Oh, we back to this nigga right here. We back to him, chat. Yeah, I didn't know the airports have like jail cells, chat. I didn't know the airports have like jail cells wherever this is at.
I can't judge them for what they do.
Every
I don't know
airport
what's
has
led
this
them
shit.
to do what they've done.
This is the
I don't
airport,
agree
they
with
have, like,
people bringing
certain-
drugs into the country. I can never condone that, but I can't judge the person.
Hazel and Mike examine all the shoes for drugs.
Damn.
And you can just see where somebody's inserted a tool into the side to prise the sole off the main part of the shoe. There's little indentations that just would arouse your suspicion and just make you think that they'd been taken apart previously.
That is OD.
Did you notice that on there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I thought
obvious.
Oh, look, there's glue on this one. That's giving it away there. Look. That one's done really well. Just see the glue mark.
The concealments are sophisticated, but
Damn,
now the
nobody
custody
started a shoe
officer
company the
wants
way
to
they
know
were putting these
exactly
shoes back
what's
together,
inside
chat.
the packages.
They should start a shoe company the way they put these shoes back
Instead of
together.
shoes like that with a take back package in the bottom and white powder in it, and they still insist everyone goes, have you tested it, have you tested it?
Yeah.
It's like, you don't have to, do you? You know it's something dodgy.
Okay. Put a drop of it in there. And that's the blue-pink reaction you're looking for, according to this. Pink on the top, blue underneath, that's cocaine. It's definitely cocaine.
Will you tell the custody officer it's positive?
I will do.
With 200 grams of cocaine in each shoe, in all, the man
Damn.
was charged with importing nearly 2 kilos of cocaine, worth around £80,000. Coming up, on the hunt for smugglers,
£80,000.
drug dog Floyd gives the clearest indication of his career.
Yeah, bridge with a dog, and I have never seen an indication like it.
I have a 3&D build.
Coming up, Hazel stops a
But you
suspected
on
drug
current gen, right?
mule.
You on
Okay, but
current
why
gen,
would you
right?
pay for your flight ticket to England?
Because I wanted to come up and get the experience.
That's not coke and sugar.
I
Leave
want to
the
go
man
to the
alone.
Caribbean,
Now,
but
word
nobody
out loud,
buy
man.
me a
Yo,
ticket.
I ain't gonna lie. I would never go to this airport, even though I would never do that type of shit, but you saying I would never go wherever airport this is.
In Manchester, the Jamaica flight has just
They on
landed.
beef right now. They are on beef.
Inside the terminal, sniffer dog Floyd is on duty with
Sniffer
his
dog
handler
Floyd.
Susie.
Oh yeah, Floyd on
The
duty,
dog
man.
team
He
have
ready
been
to
called
go.
in by Border Officer Martin
Sniffer
to
dog
examine
Floyd.
passengers as soon as they leave the
Nigga like
aircraft,
why you built like a wiener dog?
giving smugglers no time to ditch their drugs when they see the dog.
Black wiener dog. That dog over here is jumping on me.
Floyd
like,
is trained to indicate if he picks up even the tiniest trace of drugs. But this man with the red bag sends Floyd's signals into a frenzy.
Oh, he set us up, chat. I'm still 75 over. I need to buy some BC. Now you
Martin
wildin'.
heads
Come on,
into
you
the
wildin'.
baggage
Come on,
hall
bro.
to intercept the suspect after he's collected
Black
his
wiener, hey,
bags.
yo, bro.
I was in the air bridge with a dog, and I have never seen an indication like it.
Really?
Floyd was humping his leg, and I've never seen a hit like it, mate.
The man is traveling with a woman who suspiciously headed straight for the toilets.
The woman
He going right
attempted
to
to
the
go to the
toilet, chat.
toilets in the baggage area.
He going right to the toilet.
Female
I'm not gonna lie.
officers accompanied her in there and explained the situation to her as well. She's now with the female officers.
One time I heard
in our
somebody
baggage
was trying to
search
eat the
area.
drugs and they what?
The suspects have split, but officers are keeping
That's
their
an
distance
overdose
from the
right there if
man
you're
they
trying to eat
think
that many
is
drugs,
carrying
bro.
drugs.
That amount of
Because of the
drugs.
strong indication by the dog, we are concerned.
He did die. Oh, and he did.
He's
and he
aware
did,
that we
he did.
have an interest in him, and he made an attempt to ditch any items he's got strapped to his body. For that reason, we would not let him go to the toilets by himself.
I was about to say that, but I wasn't even trying to bring that shit up.
The suspect begins walking towards the exit, but then makes a break for the toilets.
Excuse me, mate. Excuse me, pal. Excuse me, wait a second, please, mate. Come over here, mate. What's that
Come
chap?
over here, mate.
You know, because the dog showed interest on you. You saw the dog come around to you.
Yes.
Obviously, I'm not saying you have, not saying you haven't, but obviously we have to be sure before you go in the toilet you haven't got anything strapped to you, okay, mate?
I would have went to the bathroom. He's bugging again. I would
After
not-
a string of recent drug jobs
I'm
from the
finna clean my room and
Caribbean
talk
and the
to him.
strength of the dog indication, the officers are almost convinced the
I need to
man
clean
is
my room.
carrying
Go
drugs.
ahead, go clean your room, gang. Go clean your room. Stink butt. Take your time, buddy. Take your time. Take your time. Take your
In
time. Take your time, take
Gatwick,
your time.
border officers are also on the lookout for a passenger who's just arrived from Jamaica. The intelligence unit have picked out the passenger as she fits a number of suspicious profiles.
We found her. She was very skinny. She's in
Yo,
blue
my boy,
patchy jeans.
how you doing,
She's got a white top
gangland?
and a black.
Hazel's team watch the
He said,
suspect
why you
as she
chose
collects her
that
bag
color? That's my
and
so
tries to
obvious.
leave.
It's so obvious, ain't it? And why these videos look old as fuck? How old this video is, Jack? Golly, this shit look blurry here. 2021 is no way it's 21, bruh.
Hello there, customs. Where have you just arrived from?
From
Jamaica. Just bring your bags around here for me for a minute, please.
All Hazel
Got the
knows is the
apple bottoms
intel
on.
team picked out the suspect.
Shit just
It's
woke me
her
up.
job to
What woke you
investigate
up? What's going
further.
on?
Got your passport, please.
The woman has a British passport, so
Damn, that
Hazel
big
starts
ass
with questions
bag. I
about
never
her
seen no
trip.
bag like that.
How
That's
long
like
have
a
you been to
large
Jamaica
bag,
for?
a purse and shit.
Pardon?
Repeat that for me.
Oh, how long have you been to Jamaica for?
I've been living there for a while.
Oh,
My
right.
first visit here.
Ah, so you live in Jamaica. How long will you stay in England for? Who will you come and see?
Nah, I won't go to England. If they have,
Do
yo,
you have a
chat.
Jamaican passport as well?
No, I don't.
You said, oh
you live in
shit,
Jamaica.
just woke up. Muffle. I thought you said shit woke
Did you
I
pay
didn't
for your
see the
flight
other
ticket
eye
yourself?
for the feet.
No, I didn't.
Who paid for your ticket?
I be I don't know if I'm tired. I'm thinking I
Someone up
just
here?
came up free.
Who? And who's he?
A friend of mine.
And why did he pay for your ticket?
Because I'm coming up with suspense.
Nah, she basically
How do you
ratting
know
on
him?
him.
I
She
met
basically,
him
yo,
through a
chat. She's basically already ratting, chat. She's
And what
ratting.
does do for a job?
She said somebody's name and said that he paid for a ticket to come out here, whatever. But he in England.
Hazel's unconvinced.
When did you last see him?
Earlier this year.
Okay, but why would he pay for your flight ticket to England?
Repeat that, please.
Repeat that,
Why
please?
would he pay for your flight ticket to England?
Because I wanted to come up and get the experience.
I want to go to the Caribbean, but nobody will buy me a ticket.
Nah, she's on dick though. She's on dick.
Wow.
Like, she's on dick. She's asking mad unnecessary ass questions, bro. Like if
So you've
somebody
just
picked me
got
up, like, go somewhere, chat,
£75.
in the damn airport, wherever she is over here, question me on some weird shit. Like, why would he pay for that? He
So
paid for
who
it,
will
the
give
kid,
you
come
money
on,
while
his
you're
name.
here?
My sister.
Get off beef. Get off beef.
And your sister does what for a job?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
Suspecting she's a drug mule, Hazel presses the woman further.
So what will you do while you're here in England?
I'm not sure.
Like,
Is there
damn,
anything
imagine somebody
in
paying for
particular
you to
that you
go
want to
somewhere, chat,
see
and
while
they
you're
come
here?
Like that. Like, golly.
That's what they do. So a lot of sightseeing.
Yeah, things like what?
Friend that's here that I can catch up with family.
So what sort of things will you do while you're here?
I'm not too sure. It depends on what I can do by myself because I don't know the place. So.
Have you not done any research into
She over here
England?
opening up all her papers and shit. Like, what, dude?
And how are you eligible for a British passport?
My mother is British.
And does she live in England?
Well, she's not here at the moment. She's in Jamaica.
Bro,
So who is it
imagine.
you live with?
I have parents.
So you live with your mum?
No, I live with my brother.
You live with your brother? Right, okay.
That's a body spray.
It is? But it's a man's one. Why have you got man's body
I
spray?
like it.
The suspect's story
Bro,
is
what?
ringing
That's like
alarm
somebody
bells.
asked me what if I got girl deodorant, but I use girl
Okay,
deodorant.
if you just
chat.
stay here for a few minutes.
Oh
Hazel
my
decides
God.
to investigate the woman's acquaintance with the unusual name.
I just want to do a few checks on... Oh, good morning. I'd like a PNC check and an address check, please. Yeah, I don't think I've come across one before, so you might hit on something. The person that she says has bought her ticket, she doesn't know anything
I
about
use girl
him. She doesn't
deodorant,
know
chat.
how
Imagine I
old
go to
he
the
is.
airport
She's
and
known
why you
him
got
for a
girl
year.
deodorant.
I'm not entirely sure why
Like,
he
what
would
do you-
pay for her ticket. People I've known longer than that won't buy me a ticket to the Caribbean, so I want to know why he's paid for her ticket.
The officers
She
keep a
sound like she's
close
jelly
eye
right
on the
now. She sound like
lady
she's jelly,
while they
man.
await the result of the police checks on the man who paid for her trip.
The lady, now she's on mean day right now.
Back in
She sound like she's
Manchester, the
mad
team are
jealous right now,
also
like
on
she's
high
dick riding,
alert
like, oh, why would
after a
other man
powerful
pay for
dog
the girl's
indication.
ticket?
Certain
friends
they
would've paid
caught a
for my ticket to
smuggler, the
Caribbean,
team
like, nah,
pounced.
don't fuck with
But
you,
as they
that's why you
walk to
pay the
collect
ticket.
his bags, the man gives Kevin some information
He said,
that
when are we gonna
changes
play
the mood.
Fortnite? I don't know.
A nice one. One. 49,500. One. Oh, cool. Excellent. Online or?
Online.
Yeah, brilliant, mate.
It's a disappointment for the team, but contact with so much cash would explain the dog's excitement.
High to low. Roller coaster morning already. And you got money belt on as well? Yeah, it could well be that, you see, mate, because the dogs are trained on cash as well as drugs.
Shit. So he didn't even have drugs on him. So he just had mad bread on him. He said he won $50,000 on poker, bro, online. So imagine that, them being on dick running, making him, you know what I'm saying, making him hold his piss or shit, whatever he had to do. You know what I'm saying, because they thought he had drugs. That's
He's got $1,000.
So
he got money on him.
The officers search the poker winner to verify his story, but there's no pleasing some people.
£30,000, a lot of money.
Yeah.
There's a lot of money, dick riders.
I didn't competition, but I was trying to win it again.
At least you won it, though.
Yeah.
The man is free to go, but first officers ask a favour. They want to let sniffer dog Floyd re-find the man's money belt and get his well-earned reward.
Put it back, and you're just helping us out then. You know, helping with the training the dogs and that. Because obviously that's what the dogs indicate, and so it's done his job well there.
Floyd quickly locates the cash in the man's belt, but this time it's just for training.
I was quite relaxed because I had nothing to hide. We went to Jamaica on holiday, but we weren't planning on going
Yo,
holiday.
big level to my boy Mike, my boy about to be in the dub club. He about to be in the dub club over 19.
The guy
These guys look cool as hell. Shut the fuck.
$50,000 each, roughly.
These guys are like a weird.
The next week we went in and booked a holiday to Jamaica. It was absolutely brilliant. And we went over there and we had a great time.
Celebrated our 6-year wedding
celebrated
anniversary.
our 6th wedding anniversary as well.
Last Saturday.
I don't know why.
The lucky couple leave with the winnings, but sadly the officers didn't hit the jackpot.
Good lad. Best indication ever, mate.
These airport people love to get niggas caught. They weird.
Back in Gatwick's South Terminal, border officers are in the middle of questioning an intelligence target whose story aroused suspicions when it emerged her ticket had been bought for her.
They be getting mad.
Suspecting she may be a drug mule, Hazel is investigating the person who paid for the ticket.
Oh, right, okay.
We didn't hit the jackpot. What you mean by that?
He was found guilty in 2007 of helping an asylum seeker. And he got 9 months in prison, but he was born in 1949 and she doesn't seem to know how old this bloke is. And she's clearly not an asylum seeker because she's got a British passport. Right, okay, well, thanks very much for your help. Thanks a lot then. Bye. The only thing we've got then is that he has been convicted of helping an asylum seeker, but clearly that's not her concern because she's got a British passport.
It's surprising news.
Sorry to keep you waiting. It was just taking some time to do some checks.
But an exhaustive drug search found nothing.
So this whole video, they only found one person with the shoes. His nut ass had shoes.
It's fine.
Yeah, mad cocaine in his shoes.
Okay, well, that's fine. Thank you very much for your time.
Okay.
Enjoy your stay in England.
I would have been tight.
To win the war on drugs, border officers must investigate any suspicious passengers. But thankfully, most are innocent and are free to go.
Nah, I would have been tight, bro. I would have been tight.
The smuggler caught with cocaine hidden in
Especially
shoes
if I didn't have it, I
pleaded
would've been
guilty
tight,
and was sentenced to 5 years in prison.
Damn! So only one person got caught, and he got 5 years in jail. I know his ass is sick and he would never do it again. Probably. Smuggler attempts to hide narcotics in footwear. LOL.